What's up, recovery family? Here we are talking again about the mental health epidemic we're all seeing and experiencing, and just wanted to do a follow-up video on my first video in this series, Recover with Nature. And in this video, I'm going to read something I wrote that is really resonating with me, that I'm kind of experiencing revelations over why people's mental health has deteriorated to the point that it has. And it has to do with not necessarily whether they rolled out of the left side of the bed or right side of the bed on this particular day or that particular day. It's because people feel threatened by their safety, feels like it's in jeopardy, and that from one day to the next, it almost is a gamble whether things are going to go good, maybe really good some days, or be really miserable and hard the next. And not knowing what the day is going to bring, I think, is causing people immense amount of fatigue, mental and physical. And so people who have used things, drugs and alcohol, pharmaceuticals, and other addictive methods of managing emotional difficulties isn't working. It's actually causing things to get worse. Something I wrote today about it was the fact that the globalist cartels and the governments that are serving them are ratcheting up the pressure and stress in all our lives. The job market's flooded with illegals, and mentally ill people are rioting on the streets. It's no wonder people don't feel safe. Companies and businesses are selling the same products they were 2-3 years ago for twice the price. I mean, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, for sure, it was at least half the price in the products we're buying now. So how is a company going to convince its customers that its products have doubled in value, but they're exactly the same without a change in the ingredients over the last couple years, but they're twice as much? So this is a huge hurdle for people mentally, and it doesn't make any sense because our nation's being invaded and attacked by the New World Order, whatever you want to call them. They're taking over control of our world. They've destroyed people's lives with their agendas to do so, and people have submitted to it, and it's caused the situation and the conditions we're living in. And no explanation for people to buy their products for twice as much. Like, they can't explain why they're twice as much. We're just doing this. We're doing the exact same things. Why would it be twice as much? So that's a huge difficulty for me to even rationalize why I would go out to eat at the same restaurant I would 2 years ago, but have this exact same meal be twice as much. So I don't anymore. I don't get to go out to eat like I used to, and I do once in a while, but I just see the price tag on the receipt, and it makes me wonder, what the hell am I doing buying this food for that much when I could go home or go to a discount market, get it for 1/10 of the cost, make it myself, or grow it in my backyard for free. So I choose to do that a lot of the times. I'll try and grow food in my backyard, raise food in my backyard. All the things that I've learned through years of nurturing the lifestyle that I'm trying to nurture, which is not be a slave and not be dependent on the sick globalist corporate world that's destroying it and sacrificing my generation to it and forcing drugs and alcohol upon us. Like, there's some sort of they're going to max the pain and add a band-aid to the terror I feel, which they don't. And I've been clean and sober now 10 years, been sober from marijuana now almost 3 months, and that has been a ride, I tell you, getting off of that. Good thing I got a nice storage of fancy cigars that's making it a little easier and giving me that smoking sedation relief. So cigars, my friends, get yourself some. The pouches, the Zyn, that's almost like too much. It's just like it gives you a head rush, and then I'm dizzy, and then I'm nauseous, and I'm like, well, maybe if I do only one or less, and then it becomes super addictive. So I'm not doing that really anymore. But that was one thing that also helped right when I stopped smoking marijuana. Right now, the whole entire state is flooded with the floral aroma of the pot plants that are flowering right now, which is something I loved at one point. I truly thought it was a part of my life that was never gonna not be in my life, and right now not having it is a blessing. I think clearer, I can sleep with dreams that are magnificent, and my thought process isn't as up and down. Like I used to smoke, and then I would have really intense emotional responses to things, whether it was really happy or really sad. But now my emotions are more regulated because I'm not smoking pot. So that's something you can look forward to if you're choosing to not have that in your life anymore. Other things I wrote to finish this: children's minds are being destroyed in our schools. They're absolutely being demolished by the deluge of maniacs that are teaching the kids. It's not about the information that the kids are getting. It's about the teachers and their maniacal insanity to disturb and deform your children. And because of them, and because you're putting your children in the hands of these freaks, the children's minds are being manipulated by it, and they're wanting the approval of the freak show sickos that are being called their teacher, that then they get a year with, and then the next year they get another one who's maybe even crazier, and then the next one they might be sane, so they don't know where the difference is between sane and insane. And that's not good. You just take your kids out of school. Don't even question it. Just give them a puzzle to solve, and a math book to learn. If they like math, give them the math book. If they like science, give them the science book. Support your children in what the emphasis your children's interests are, and try and be good parents while you do it by supporting them and giving them a container that is safe. Meanwhile, we're all dealing with the unsafe reality of not having financial security for most of us in our lives, and that's causing terror that brings upon us mental illness. Again, these are revelations I'm experiencing in these days that I'm living right now. I'm just speaking through myself, through my heart, through my soul, through what God's wisdom through me has been, and you can take it or leave it. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, share. The rest of this is not only are the schools and the mentally ill that are being called the school employees are the ones responsible for this nonsense that our kids are facing, and we're seeing the results. It's AI algorithms that are programmed into all of the machines that create division, that are intended on doing so because it creates clicks, and it creates the algorithm or whatever the program is to get more views. The more views, the more revenue. So the more division, the more views, the more revenue, the more division, the more views, the more revenue. It's obviously a trap, right? We can all agree on that. It's a trap. Don't fall for it. Social media is a trap. It's evil. AI is they're gonna destroy your mind and your soul, and it's gonna take you away from your humanity. and bless those who hear this message. I hope it resonates. So that's also a feeling of unsafety that we're all facing, is the crashing pressure of AI reality that has now distorted all of our humanity. Yeah. And this is a war we're in right now. This is a war, a spiritual war. We have to fight it. We have to fight against what we know is wrong and try and do what is right. No matter how much it hurts at times and how much someone might tell you you're wrong. Tell you it's not, Jesus is not the answer. God, there's no such thing. Praise Allah. Go, Buddha's the real truth. These people are lost, and they're working with the devil, and they're evil. They don't intend on it, but when you worship the devil and you have no God or morals or a divining light in your life that's guiding you, and you're listening to your internal guidance from that source that is truth, you're going to be subject to the will of something else. God bless it. Please get off the pills. If you're on pills, they're not helping you. You're going to have to feel pain. It's part of life. My back hurts. Does that mean I'm going to go take an opioid? No. I'm going to take a salt bath. Relax. Maybe massage it. Go to a person who does body work if you're hurt. Eat a salad if you're fat and unhealthy and a slob. Get sugar out of your diet if you're sick and you're full of disease. Those things, they suck. It sucks not having sugary candy constantly. I love donuts. I want to eat a bag of donuts. Give me a bag of donuts, please. I need to cut out donuts. But I love sugar too, so that's one of my biggest weaknesses. But I beg people to stop falling for these tricks and these traps. They're just going to make us all dumb, fat, and enslaved. And with that, I'll leave you all to ponder this message. God bless. Good night. I pray over everyone who's feeling any difficulty in their lives and overcome with stress. And the anxiety and stress leads to difficulties in your relationships and your family life. I pray that those things get easier and that we can all see the light of a better time in the days to come. And happy holidays for those who celebrate. God bless.